We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello all, myself Dr. Shanti Verma. In today's lecture, I am going to discuss several methods for data and information collection, then human as an information processor, and some general idea of business intelligence. So, let's first discuss the learning objectives for this lecture. The first objective is to understand the methods used in data and information collection. Understanding how human work as a information processor. Next, understand the concept of business intelligence. Let's first recall the concept of data and versus data and information. Data is a raw facts which organized in which organization start processing of management information system. Unprocessed data which cannot be used for any decision making. So we can say that data is a raw facts in any organization that is unprocessed and cannot be used in any decision making process. Information is a processed data that triggers certain actions and can be used in a decision making process in any organization. Now let's discuss the various methods of data and information collection. The first is observation, second experiment, third survey, fourth subjective estimation, fifth transaction processing, sixth purchase from outside means external, seven publications, and eight government agencies. In all 8 methods, the methods 1, 2, 3, 4 means observation, experiment, survey and subjective specifications deals with specific problem. While the methods 5, 6, 7, 8 means transaction processing, purchase from outside, publication and government agencies are the data that collect on a routine basis. It should be noted the choice of the method and the design of the method decides the quality of information. The method of data collection is a part of the MIS. Now let's discuss all these methods in detail. First method is observation. Observation is a observation. In observation, there is a accuracy of observation, which will decide the response. And this observation is depend on the observer and is influenced by the bias. So it is important while taking any observation that observation should be accurate and there is no influence of observer. For example, a visit to customer for assessing the customer complaints. So second method is experiment. In this method, the quality of the information depends on the design of the experiment. So, in experiment, it should be important that design should be foolproof. For example, test marketing assesses the response to a new product. The third is a survey. The quality of the information depends on the quality of the questionnaire. So it is important for survey method that questionnaire should be well prepared. For example, census and the market survey is example of survey. The fourth is a transaction processing. The data exists but needs processing. Means in transaction processing, data is raw. We have to first process, then it should be used. For example, payroll and the sales reports. All these four, observation, experiment, survey, and subject estimation is for a specific problem. The next is purchase from outside, that are easily available, may be expensive, and biased depending on the source. Since these informations are purchased from outside, so it might be possible they are more expensive. For example, database on a specific subject, market research. The next is a publications. Publications have low price, maybe loop-sided, represents one view. As publications are published by one author or two or three, four authors, so it might be possible that it represents only the author's view. For example, government publication, industry publications, forums, research papers, patents are under this category. The next is a government agencies, may not be directly useful, usually not the latest. For example, text publications, RBI publications, etc. Now let's discuss the general model of the human as information processor. A manager or a decision maker uses his sensory receptors, normally eyes and the ears, to pick up information and transmit to brain from processing and storage, and thus take decision. In a human, it should be noted that our ears, eyes pick up the information, store in a brain, process the information, and they take a decision. The manager uses accumulated knowledge from memory. It means the informations or the knowledge stored in our memory are used usually for taking any decisions. Humans have limited capacity to accept and process input and produce the responses. Humans have filter, means natural mechanisms, which blocks unwanted information. Means if I don't want to listen, the information is not going to my brain, and selects the valuable information. However, this will varies from individual to individual. The inexperienced managers face difficulty in filtering of data because of lack of experience and lack of knowledge. Now let's discuss the diagram of human as information processor. The brain is a part of the human, while the use of the stored knowledge and experience is a part of a system. The input form is a part of the system, while eyes and ears are sensory part of the human. Then in both, either in a human or in an information system, filtering and blocking have been done, melted processing is done, application selection, manipulation is done, and the output is decided, means either we have to take some decision or we have to perform some action. Now let's discuss what are the different methods of filtering information. The frame of reference by using knowledge and experience. For example, period, products, market segments, decisions, rules, and procedures. So, the comment for the same is ignore the past data, consider only some products. The second method is universally accumulated normal decision procedure. For example, break-even analysis, methods of fixing inventory levels. Ignore the intangible factors and ignore the demand variations. So if we are using a universal acclaimed normal decisions procedures, so we have to ignore the intangible and the demand variations factors. The third is a select database on proven methods, for example pricing, selection of technology, critical decisions. Consider only the important factors affecting the decision. So it is not necessary that all the factors should be included in taking a decisions. We have to only consider the important factors that affect the decisions more. Now let's discuss business intelligence. Business intelligence, that is BI, is a term that refers to the sum total of gathering and processing data, building rich and relevant information, and maintains it live and up to date. Means business intelligence is a term that refers to the gathering and processing of data for building a rich and relevant information that is always live and up to date. Developing strategies and to put them into operation is also a part of business intelligence. BI is used for timely, effective decisions and better plans for the future. In current scenarios, mostly companies are use the business intelligence for taking a decisions. This business intelligence is a terminology that is representing a collection of processes, tools, and technology, which is helpful in achieving more profit by considerably improving the productivity of the enterprise and its people. So, BI is an outcome of turning raw data into a intelligent information by analysis and rearranging the data according to the relationship between the data items by knowing what data to collect and manage and in what context. So here the data, what the data is, and the context about the data is also important. So BI also uses some context level analysis that is a part of the artificial intelligence. Now let's discuss the business intelligence. A business intelligence definition and concept contains the following things. First, technology and software infrastructure, an enabler to capture the process, enable to capture and process the data, information and knowledge. So BI process the data, information as well as the knowledge. The second is a databases and data warehouses. So storing the data of the current and the future relevance from decision making viewpoint. It is important and should be noted that the data of current and future both are stored in a databases and data warehouses. Develops and maintains knowledge databases for all core functions and for business at a large. It is should be noted that we have to also prepare a knowledge databases. Business intelligence is developed by putting together different and close context information sets together to detect and forecast events. In crisis, business intelligence is available for ready to use support to build new strategies to overcome the crisis. As you know, this is a time of crisis where COVID-19 because of COVID-19 business get affected. So for making a strategies to overcome the crisis, business intelligence is used by organizations. Business intelligence is built keeping a long-term perspective of business needs of growth and the direction. So business intelligence is always used for long-term perspectives. Business intelligence is all about the converting the large amount of corporate data into useful information. thereby triggering some profitable actions with the help of knowledge acquired by the business intelligence analysis. A typical business intelligence environment involves business models, data models, and data sources. Extraction, transformation, and loading using ETL tools needs to transform and organize the data into a useful information. As we already discussed, business intelligence is converting or organize the data into useful information. For that, extraction, transformation, and ETL tools are used in data warehouse and data marts. OLAP, that is the online analytical processing, analysis, and reporting tools are also used on data warehouse for finding the useful information. In this diagram, you can see that data business intelligence using data warehousing, data discovery and visualization for finding the quick information, master data, data quality management, self-service business intelligence, data integrations, data governance, and data warehouse modernizations. So overall in business intelligence, data models, data warehouses and data marts and some data discovery and visualization methods are used for finding the useful information that are used in any business for the long term growth of that business. In this lecture we have discussed the different methods of data and information collection, human as an information processor, and some basic idea of the business intelligence. On the basis of this topic, I give you 3 questions as an assignment. Write short note on business intelligence. Explain different types of data and information collection methods in detail. Explain how human work as a information processor. I think you like this video. If you like, please like, subscribe and comment. Thank you all.